You wake up, and for 1 second, it's all still there. A house with rooms that shouldn't exist. A conversation with someone who died years ago. That falling feeling that jolts you awake with your heart pounding. It felt so real. Then, you make coffee. By the time you're pouring the milk, it's gone. Not faded, gone. You know you were dreaming. You know it meant something. But the details slip through your fingers like sand. Here's the thing though. This isn't your fault. Your brain is doing this on purpose. Think about this. The same brain that remembers a phone number from 3rd grade years later forgets almost everything about a dream within minutes of waking. Researchers estimate you lose around 95% of your dream content gone shortly after you open your eyes. So let's go inside and find out why. Sleep moves through stages, and one of them is where the real magic happens. REM sleep, rapid eye movement. Your eyes dart behind closed lids while your body lies almost completely paralyzed. Brain scans during REM look almost identical to someone wide awake. But here's the twist. While one part of your brain blazes like it's midday, another part goes almost silent. The prefrontal cortex. That's the region behind your forehead responsible for logic and memory, stitching your day into a timeline you can recall later. Think of it as your brain's filing clerk. During REM sleep, that clerk clocks out. So even while you're living the dream in full color, almost none of it gets filed away. You experience it in real time, but your brain never builds the folder to pull it back out later. Neuroscientist Matthew Walker, who spent decades studying sleep at UC Berkeley, found something that sounds backwards at first. Your brain isn't failing to remember dreams by accident. It might be actively blocking that memory on purpose. So, what is REM sleep actually for? One theory says it's how your brain processes emotion, stripping the raw intensity off a memory while keeping the lesson underneath. Picture a brutal day at work. That night, your brain replays pieces of that stress, scrambled, exaggerated, because it isn't recording the meeting, it's diffusing it. The dream is the byproduct, not the point. Forgetting isn't a glitch. It's the system working exactly as designed. Now here's where it gets ancient. Long before anyone knew what a prefrontal cortex was, humans everywhere noticed dreams slipping away and built entire belief systems to explain it. Ancient Egyptians kept dream dictionaries, believing dreams carried messages that had to be caught before they vanished. In ancient Greece, people slept inside temples built for Asclepius, hoping for a healing dream, while priests waited to help them record it the second they woke. Because everyone already knew, dreams evaporate fast. There's a reason this forgetting might have kept your ancestors alive too. Imagine an early human whose brain treated every dream as real. Waking up, convinced a nightmare about a predator attack actually happened. Trusting a dream like a real memory could get you killed. Avoiding safe water, distrusting a reliable ally. A brain that filters that out while still processing the emotion underneath is safer to walk around with. There's one more piece, and it's almost embarrassingly simple. State-dependent memory. What you remember depends on the state you were in when the memory formed. Your brain during REM sleep is chemically a different place than your brain awake. Waking up is like walking into a different room from where you left your keys. This is why the first 30 seconds after waking matter so much. If a dream has ever vanished the second you reached for your phone, that's the door closing. So the next time a dream disappears before you reach the mirror, it's not your memory failing you. It's your prefrontal cortex clocking in a little too late. It's an emotional cleanup job you never needed to watch. It's a filtering system your ancestors relied on long before anyone had a word for REM sleep. You're not losing your dreams. You're only losing the parts your brain decided you never needed to keep. And somewhere underneath all that forgetting, whatever that dream was really doing for you, quietly, invisibly, already happened while you were asleep. Whether you remember it or not.